Hello, guys. Welcome. While I'm waiting for eyeballs, I'm going to get situated. I'm going to first check my sound because sometimes it's wonky. Say hello if you're popping on. I need to also go over to Facebook and make sure that it's public over there on Facebook. So say hello as you're popping on. We're going to get started in just a few moments. Good. All right, let me make sure I'm good on Facebook now. Hello, guys. Say hello as you're popping on. I just want to make sure that I'm live wherever I'm supposed to be live right now. Okay, so that's exactly what I thought. Let me change my private settings to public. All righty. So now I'm live on my profile. Let me go live on my page now. Say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Are you watching from Facebook? Are you watching from YouTube? Don't want that. Okay. And let's see. Okay, it looks like over on my Facebook page, I'm good. All right. So annoying. It kept having my notifications on Facebook as private, so I couldn't send out the notifications that I wanted to be able to send out for Facebook, but it's all good. So welcome, guys. As my email suggested, and as you can see in the title, right, today I'm going to actually spend a little bit of time, and I want to talk a little bit more deeply about the most beneficial money-making course and how you can earn $500 over and over and over again. I feel like I haven't done it enough justice, and I just really want to talk about it more because the fact of the matter is not only is digital marketing in every way imaginable, digital marketing is just growing. It's expanding. And the volumes of people that are also coming online looking for viable ways to learn how to make money online is growing. And one of the things that I've been sharing a lot in my recent live streams is the fact that there are always going to be way more people flailing around, way more people trying to figure it out, way more people investing large sums of money and being frustrated and not making money. Like, there are more people that are just confused about how to actually come online and make money or start a successful side gig or a side hustle. When I say successful, I mean like you're actually making money. Like, I don't even care if it's an extra $1,500 a month on top of your 9-to-5 job, right? Like, that's significant extra income if that is your initial focus, right? Or maybe you're someone like me where you know, it's the 6 figures, it's getting to $1 million, right? That's what you want. Like, everyone's that wants to come online, no matter how little bit of money you want to make, all right? Or no matter how much money you want to make, you've got to develop the skills. And so I just don't feel like I've done it enough justice by talking about what I have my hands on, because I've been in the space for 16 years. And I think sometimes we're so close to things that we don't realize how good we have it in terms of like our resources and our knowledge. And I don't think people really understand when I say things like, this is what I wish I would have had when I was first getting started, you know, almost 16 years ago in August of 2007. And so because there will always be, and if you're wanting to make money online, all right, what I do in my business right now is I help people that want to grow 6-figure online businesses by helping other people learn how to make money online. That's what I do. Because I do realize there are way more people out there struggling than there are people out there winning. And so I want to build an army. I want to build a community of people that have the resources, they have the intel, they have the knowledge, they have the journey, right? You don't have to be making a ton of money to begin going out there to inspire other people that want to learn how to do what it is that you're learning how to do. So I want to grow an army, and I want to grow a community of people that want to learn how to build a 6-figure online business for themselves, right? By helping other people that have the desire to come online and want to learn how to do this for themselves as well. There's nothing wrong with admitting that, especially when you know that there are always more people out there failing than they are succeeding. And so with this, right, the most beneficial money-making course, the reason I call it the most beneficial money-making course, and again, hello, let me know if you're watching on YouTube, let me know if you're on my Facebook profile or if you're on my Facebook page. I'm starting to expand my visibility just a little bit more. So truly excited to be on 3 platforms today. All right, so say hello, would love to say hello back to you. And if you're new here, you're like, who is this chick? My name is Steph Perez, often heard as your girl, Steph Perez. And I've been in the digital business space for almost 16 years. Got my start in August of 2007. In my very first 30 days, I was able to make 28 sales in my online business. And that's what really like set the stage for me doing what I do in my business now. All right. So I've always loved teaching people what I know. So even in 2007, when I was brand new and I knew nothing, as I began to make sales, I made my first sale on my 3rd day in business, right? Please make a note of this. I made my first sale on my 3rd day of business because I was hungry to gain the knowledge, okay? And I was very quick to take action. So I was hungry to learn, like, how do I do this stuff? Like, let me at them. But then I was also very quick to go take action. And that's why in my first 30 days, I was able to make 28 sales inside of my business. And I remember a couple of things when I was first getting started, which is so crazy and profound when I think about where I am today. As I remember when I first got started, a couple of things. Number one, I said, I don't care what I have to learn or what I have to overcome. I want to make this my new way of life. And I was working full-time as a nurse at that time. All right. I wanted to make this my new way of life. So number one, I committed. All right. Number two, I remember telling myself, Steph, you've got to get this as fast as you can so you can turn right back around and begin helping other people. Right. And so I wanted to get this. I wanted to learn. I wanted to begin having success and making money so that I could be a resource and so that I could begin helping other people. Now, clearly, my vocabulary and the way I describe things weren't the same as they are today. Right. I didn't know I wanted to be a resource. I just knew I wanted to help people. So I knew I had to get it for myself first so I could turn right back around and help other people. And so one of the very first things that I love to talk to people about when they have the desire to want to make money online and build an online business, and I'm going to talk about that in just a moment, because it doesn't matter what you want to do. You can sell candles, you can sell ebooks, you can go sell on Etsy, you can decide to go make money on Amazon, right, in a variety of different ways. Believe it or not, no matter how you decide that you want to make money online, digital marketing is involved in all of it. Write that down. It doesn't matter how you want to make money online. If you need a platform, if you need a website, if you need a capture page, if you need a landing page, if you need an email marketing system, if you don't know how to leverage your Facebook to make hundreds to thousands of dollars a week, if you don't know how to pop on YouTube, go live or upload videos and make hundreds a day to thousands a week, right? All of that is digital marketing. And that's why so many people, fail and they struggle. And so I knew that I wanted to help other people begin to learn what it was that I was learning. And so within my first 30, 60 days, I instantly started turning right back around and I began to teach people. I started building my own community. I started doing conference calls. Remember, this was 2007, right? I started doing conference calls and I started teaching them like how to use the very simple platforms that I was learning to build capture pages and how to start doing videos and how to gain confidence and how to begin to brand themselves and how to begin to do attraction marketing. Essentially, every single thing that I was learning about making money online that was working for me, I turned right back around and I began to teach other people. All right. And so I had such a quick success because I had a willingness to learn and I knew that I had to learn. I had a willingness to invest in myself and I did invest in myself. And then I had a desire to just get out there and begin taking action really fast. All right. And so with what I do now, where with the course that I've decided to align myself with, understand something. I've been creating digital products for a long time. So I have my own money-making courses. I have my own money-making programs, right? Anything you can pretty much think about in terms of the foundation for making money online and digital marketing, I've taught. But I'm 49 years old, right? And I got to a place where I was like, I want a softer business, right? I really wanted to get out of coaching volumes and I wanted to get, for lack of better terms, more passive, more easy. I love promoting. I love going live and getting paid. I love posting and amping people up and getting people raising their hands. And I love people DMing me and I love to connect with people. I love this stuff, right? Like I love promoting. And so I had to find a way to get back into this but in a way that felt really, really good for me. And I didn't want to promote anything sleazy. So literally, this course like fell in my lap. I wasn't even looking for such a thing, right? But what I was wanting to do, I was wanting to actually turn my programs into money-making opportunities for others. And to be quite honest with you, I just didn't want to go through the work of doing that. I didn't want to go through the legal side of doing that. And so when this fell in my lap, and I always tell people, you can look on my hard drive and you will see I have invested tons of money into like how to start a reseller program and looking up reseller tools and all these different things. But when it came down to it, I did not want to have that headache for myself. I had to go back and ask myself, Steph, what is it you said that you wanted, right? And I wanted something a lot more easy. And so with this course, all right, this is where it all came full circle for me. Is that I understand that every single day in my content, I am constantly talking about you've got to gain the skills, right? The one thing that's kept me afloat, right? And kept me, thriving ahead and making money over all of these years. And that's kept me in the game is that early on, I decided to acquire the knowledge and develop the skills, right? Acquire the knowledge in all things digital marketing, all things that I was interested in, all things that I wanted to know. I acquired the knowledge. And then I took action so I could develop the skills. And because of that, I've been able to make money in a variety of different ways. I've been able to make thousands of dollars per client by building websites and systems. I've been able to make a couple of $100, right, by doing simple things like helping people set their blogs up or doing very simple graphics. I've written ebooks from people. I have been an email marketing manager before. I've done social media management. I've done a host of things. Why? Because I developed I acquired the knowledge and then I developed the skills and I learned how to do those things for myself first. And so then when opportunity arose, right, I was able to step in and be able to create opportunities and money for myself. All right. So with this particular course, let's talk about the course. All right. With this particular course, unlike any other course that you will go out there and invest in, first off, the investment is crazy low. It's $500. And it's a complete course that teaches you how to build how to build an online business, leveraging digital marketing from the ground up. So if you don't have a capture page, if you don't have a sales page, if you don't have your own offers right now, if you don't have the ability to make a sale and see that money instantly into your hands, right? Like if you don't have what I like to call a money getting system, all right? So like if you go to my website, goprowithsteph.com, that's one of my money getting systems. And that money getting system captures leads for me. It builds my email list. And I know a lot of y'all out there, right? You're doing all these things on social media. You're doing all these things on Facebook and you're relying upon Facebook to keep you out of jail. You're relying upon Facebook to be your cash register when what you should be doing is getting people from Facebook over to, right, your website so they can opt in and become a part of your email list. So when you go to GoPro with Steph, I'm capturing information. I'm building my email list day by day by day by day. I'm building my email list now by 5 digits every single day, right? 10, 20, 30 people a day. Now my email list is growing. All right. That money getting system is also selling for me. It's presenting for me. It's closing for me, right? It's collecting $500 payments for me without me having to speak with anyone, without me having to close anyone, without me spending hours and hours in the DM, without me having to jump on the phone with anyone, right? That website, that money getting system is doing all of that for me. I look up, right, and someone has decided to invest in this course and I've made the money. Now, how that's different and why I call this the most beneficial money-making course, right, that I believe you're going to encounter in a very, very long time is that the best a lot of these course creators can do for you is if you love the course is you can become an affiliate of it. And in some instances, what does that mean? 10, 20, 30% maybe? And all I know is one of the first things I fell in love with online when I first got started was my very first opportunity. I earned 100% commissions. I earned all of the money. When I sold an ebook, that money was dropped directly into my PayPal, right? Like that was my first experience of making money online. And so over the 16 years, I've made money in a variety of different ways. And one of my biggest wake-up calls was being involved in a high-ticket affiliate marketing company. And at that time, they were still paying out their commissions via check. And I remember they had an issue with their processor or with their merchant account or whatever. And I kid y'all not. All right. This was me after many, many years in business. And I remember sitting there in tears, wondering like, when's my multi-4-figure check gonna get here? I was literally in tears. And I remember that was a big wake-up call for me because I said, Steph, like, you're too good. You've been in this thing for too long, right? To have a business where you're relying upon a check. Like, you are an entrepreneur. You should be out there like calling the shots. You should be out there, right? Like making sales and getting paid. And that's when I decided to go back to that kind of model. Unfortunately, a lot of the 100% commission opportunity offers back then were crap. And to define it as crap, the very last biz op that I was associated in, where I was earning like thousands of dollars a week, right? Every single sale, was between 200 and 1,000. I looked up one day and, I had enrolled, recruited over 200 people, and I started getting messages. I'm like, what's going on? They were telling me, Steph, the link is dead. The link is dead. The link is dead. The admin decided to close up shop and just go away. He didn't even tell us he was closing up. He just literally closed up shop and abandoned thousands and thousands of people. That was my big wake-up call. But even though that was a big wake-up call to turn away from crap, right? I've always maintained the fact that I'm going to be my own cash register. And so that's when I got involved in coaching and consulting, because again, I love helping people. And I've done that for, ever since like 2018, right? I've been doing coaching and consulting, creating my own offers, creating my own services, creating my own digital products and selling those. So every single time someone raised their hand and say, yes, I was still earning all of the money. All right. But there would come a time where it was like I wanted more for myself. And I didn't want a business where I had to keep constantly chasing clients. I did not. Right. I love doing coaching, but I love coaching now on the back end. The capacity that I coach now is the way that I love coaching. I didn't want a business where it felt like, if clients quit me, I had no business. And don't get me wrong, no matter what you decide to do, there's always going to be work involved, right? There's always going to be work involved. You're going to be out there going live, doing videos on social media, running ads, right? There's no one that I know, right? Go out there and look at the most successful person that you could think of that you might admire. And guess what? They're out there every single day doing something. I love me some Grant Cardone, right? But guess what? Every single day I see him on YouTube. I see him on Facebook. He's running ads, right? He's doing challenges. Like every single day he's doing something. So do any of you guys remember like the 3-year plan that we were all sold when we first started entrepreneurship? I know I do, right? MLM and network marketing, right? 3-year plan and you can retire forever and do nothing. Are y'all realize that's not the case? That's not the case. So for me, I realized, Steph, if you're 49, right, there are some things that you want to do. There is a different way and approach you want to build your business. What is it you want to do? And I'm like, I want to go live and get paid. I want to show up, but I want to help people. I want to inspire people. Like I want to be able to use my journey, use my message, use my story to get people excited over the fact that they can come online, right, and that they can make money. But here's the thing. In order to come online and make money, you've got to learn how to do that. Right? You've got to learn how to do that. You've got to invest in the knowledge. You've got to decide to develop the skills. You've got to show up. You've got to be an active participant. Like, let me know, am I preaching? Let me know, am I helping you? All right. Let me know. For those of you guys on Facebook, I can't see if there's been any comments. I don't know if there has been, but I'll try to pop back over, back and forth to see. But if you have any questions, feel free to drop in the live chat. All right. And so with this particular course, Dean says that 3-year plan didn't work out well for a lot of people, right? Like there are great people that are in MLM and network marketing, or let's just say network marketing. And guess what? They're out there every day. They're live. They're building communities. And that's no shade or no shame. They probably didn't know either back in the day that there really was no 3 to 5 year plan. But they're proof positive, right? That you must commit. It's like the way I talk to my members, it's a daily recommitment of 30 days. It's like every day you're recommitting to your 30-day plan or your 90-day plan or your 1-year plan. It's a recommitment. Where I remember back in the day, people are like, Steph, I'll join you, but I'm going to give it 90 days, right? If after 90 days, then what, boo? If after 90 days, it doesn't work out the way you want, then what? And most instances when people would say things like that, they were not the people willing to buckle down and acquire the knowledge and develop the skills. They were the people that wanted something for nothing. And a lot of those people that wanted something for nothing, right, have long been gone, right? Because they realized I can't get something for nothing. And I was sold a bill of goods in terms of thinking that I could. No, real work is involved, right? And you've got to make a decision every single day that you're going to show up, right? And you're going to open your doors for business. Like that's how we make money doing what it is that we do. That's how I make $500 over and over and over again selling this particular course, is I show up on a daily basis educating people. Sometimes that's through my email list. Sometimes that's on YouTube. Most often it's on YouTube, right? I have content that's working for me every single day because it's evergreen and people are out there consuming it every single day. That brings people to me, right? I'm beginning to, re-engage with Facebook and, Facebook over the past week of just promoting one thing. I've earned hundreds of dollars and I've connected with a lot of really, really dope people that are now on my email list. And, I know, again, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, right? A majority of them will be in my community and making money with me as well. Like that's how I approach things and look at things, right? So yeah, there is no 3-year plan. It's deciding that you want to do something and that you're going to be about it for as long as you need to be about it to get the outcome that you desire. If you just make up your mind, for the most part, if I'm an entrepreneur, I'm going to either be building systems, working systems, connecting with people. There's going to be something you're doing every single day in order to make the money that you deserve. All right, period. So the reason I call this the most beneficial money-making course is that number one, you get to learn for yourself first. You invest $500 one time. There's no recurring fee. There's no monthly fee. You invest $500 one time and you get the robust program, right? That teaches you literally how to build an online business from the ground up. All right. We give you a complete pre-built money-getting system. And we actually allow you to use, or we show you how to use a free marketing system so you don't have to pay for the marketing system. You literally can get started for as little as $500 and a domain name if you need that. All right. We give you a pre-built money getting system. So if you start going through the course and you're like, but I don't have anything to sell. I don't have a course. I don't have an ebook. I don't know what I want to sell. But you're like, I'm really loving what I'm learning. And I believe a lot of people need to know this as well. Right? You can actually decide for your first product to be what? The actual course. Because you get a master resale rights license that allows you to sell the course as if it were your own. You get a master resale rights license that allows you to sell the course as if it were your own. So if you can begin getting out there and you can begin going through the course, and exactly what I did in 2007 when I got my hands on that very, very first ebook that taught me how to stack my income online, which really framed me for how to think about making money online as a beginner. I learned from that book and I turned right back around, and that's what I talked about every single day in my videos. I talked about where I was in life, where I was going, and how this ebook was helping me, and how if you want to know the truth about what I'm starting to learn now, this is what you need to buy. 3 days later, my first sale. 30 days later, my first 28 sales. So if you're believing that you have to have, and my YouTube channel was brand new. I had never made money online. I didn't have a following. I didn't have an email list, nothing. I was brand spanking new. 28 sales. So if you think that you need to be an influencer, if you think that you need to have thousands and thousands of followers, right, on any of your accounts to begin making money, you don't. If you think that you have to have made a lot of money to begin helping other people, right, so that you can begin to sell, you don't. You have to have a desire to get it for yourself first. And then the desire to want to help other people because you realize what you have your hands on in this course is truly useful, is truly valuable, right? And that if more people really want to make money online and be successful with it, they've got to learn what's in this course. So literally you get to learn everything from getting your sites set up, search engine optimization, branding yourself, creating simple logos. If you don't, I roll my eyes at stuff like that because while it comes out of my mouth, it's like, so like, I can pop over on Canva and whip out a logo in no time. There are so many people that don't know how to do that. There are so many people that don't know how to do the basics and they stay stuck. They stay stuck doing these very amateur things on social media, or they stay stuck just investing into stuff, at a hope, a wish, and a prayer, right? And none of it's truly leading them to the outcome that they desire. And so when you realize there's more people out there flailing than there are winning, and you want to be a part of the community that's beginning to help people win, and maybe you want to begin winning on a bigger scale, right? You position yourself in such a course. So to know that you don't have to go out there and learn something and then regurgitate what you learned to create your own course and then try to brand it and then try to find affiliates that will rally around it with you to get it out there on a big scale. No, all you got to do is do what I did in 2007, begin showing up and saying, hey, this is who I am. This is where I'm going, right? I know really nothing about it, but I'm using this program to help me learn. Right? A lot of my members, because of the pre-built money getting system, they're getting their businesses set up in like 24 hours to 72 hours, right? One lady did it on 4th of July. Another lady did it, got started on Tuesday, got it set up by Friday, right? Another gentleman I know got it set up in like 6 days. If you've never been able to get like a business set up for yourself, don't you think that would be an amazing thing to get out there and start talking to people about? The fact that, you know what? I've never had a website. I've never understood this stuff, but now I get it. I found something that made it so simple for me. Do you know that in 2007, that was the message that I shared? I shared the fact that I came from traditional MLM and network marketing and that I sucked at that strategy. I sucked at bugging family and friends. I sucked at getting out there and talking to people every single day. Hey, oh my God, your kid is so cute. Are you open for money-making opportunities? I was so burnt on that. I sucked at it. I flailed around. And so when I finally came online and I learned, wait a second, I could go on video and attract people to me, and I started learning about attraction marketing, that's what I talked about. I talked about how it doesn't matter that I failed, right, trying to do that old offline stuff. I found a way that I can do it online. And guess what I attracted? I attracted a ton of people that could relate to that. I attracted a ton of people that were like, yes, Steph. Like I remember trying to do that kind of stuff too. I remember the 3-foot rule. I remember trying to memorize the scripts. And I'm not saying network marketing is bad. That crap just didn't work for me the way that I was learning it back then, right? It just did not work for me. But I got to come online and I got to find something that not only worked for me, but it worked for me because it resonated with me. And so when it resonated with me and I realized that I couldn't be alone in the way that I felt and that where I was, and that there were probably other people out there that felt the same way and that were in the same position, I went out there and, you know, like Martin Lawrence said, run, tell it out. I went out there and I just started telling people what I knew. I just started creating videos talking about, you know, what I knew and how more people needed to get their hands on it. And that's how I made money. In over 16 years, that's pretty much how I've made all of my money, right? And so I tease a lot of my community a lot. And I say, you know what? I'm great at sales, but it's not that I'm great at sales. I'm great at sharing my excitement for things that have been instrumental in my own life. And I'm great at saying, this is why you need it, right? Like, this is why you need it. And this is the kind of outcome that you can get from it as well. Like if you decide to be about it the way that I'm about it. I'm just really, really great at, again, sharing my conviction and sharing why I love things and helping other people that want to do the same thing or go in the same direction, rally around it as well. Like, let me know if that's helpful, right? And so it's not that I'm great at sales, but the money-making side is just a natural byproduct of being great at loving to refer and loving to talk about the things that, you know, make sense for me. So again, with this course, number one, you get to learn from it. All right, you get to learn from it. So it doesn't matter what kind of business you have. If you don't feel like you really, really have a grasp on digital marketing, right, you need this course. So number one, you learn from the course first, okay? And then you apply what you learn to any business that you are either growing or that you desire to grow. All right, you can use this if you have a nonprofit and you want to learn how to amp up your nonprofit. I heard one lady say that she's actually using the content to help her community's soccer team, right? Like they have their own soccer community and she's actually using what she's learning to actually ramp up the soccer community, right? Doesn't matter no matter how you want to make money, even if you have a brick and mortar business, right? And you're wanting to learn how to bring it online. You need a website, right? You need presence, right? Like you need to learn how to put yourself out so that you can be discovered outside of your local market, right? So you come in first and you learn and then you apply. And if you're like, I want to actually use this course as a way for me to be able to make money, right? Then you just activate the master resale rights license, which costs you nothing. It comes with your $500 investment and you just simply decide, right, to then you leverage the pre-built money getting system, right, to sell the actual course, much like I do. So if you go to goprowithsteph.com, like you're going to see the fact that that is exactly what I'm selling to other people, right, is the opportunity to learn and begin to master digital marketing, right? And then the opportunity to be able to sell it, right? If you believe more people need to get their hands on such information. And all I will tell you, it is such brilliant education because it's simple. It's, for lack of better terms, it's very dumbed down. Like, I can be very expansive with the way that I share things. And that's why I knew that my programs weren't like the programs to bring to the masses in that way. But this is like, it's so dumbed down. It's so simple. Like, it's literally like you watch and you do and you complete. You watch, you do, and you complete. Right? And so when you decide to position yourself in the course, you're going to get, and if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the live chat. We'll be more than happy to answer them live with you. All right. And to help you in this way. But I knew that I had to do a better job of getting out there and talking about this on a daily basis to let more and more people know that there are so many people out there right now that have had such small audiences. We're talking about, less than 1,000 followers, less than 400 followers, that are out there making significant income, like thousands of dollars a day, thousands of dollars a week, like people that are changing their life. Because number one, right, they've been able to learn. So here's the thing. Can you imagine being stuck? And you keep telling yourself stories like, I'm stuck because I don't have money, so I can't learn. So you're going to continue to be stuck. Like, you're going to continue to be stuck, right? Can you imagine having the tools that you need, having the education that you need, the instructions that you need to finally get unstuck or to get started? Like, I'm hand on heart, I'm telling you, okay? When I got started, it was a $5 ebook that I read and that helped me really understand how to begin making money online. And as I read that, I was like, more people need this. And so I just began to get out there and share with other people. And that's how I made money. Everything that's in this program, I had to learn over the years. I had to piecemeal it together. And let me tell you, it cost way more than $500 over the years, right? Blood, sweat, and tears and money to learn all of the things that's in this program, to learn over the years. Think about the cost of frustration. Think about the cost of, money that I left on the table over the years for things that I just didn't know. Y'all, there are people out there, can I just be real right now? There are people out there that are investing thousands of dollars to learn one simple skill. They're investing thousands of dollars to learn how to create a course. They're investing thousands of dollars to learn how to do things. And then guess what? They're left with having to figure out, now what do I do with it? You could think I'm making this up, but I'm not. I get the feedback all the time from people that are stuck in this way. $500, right, to teach you everything you need to know about getting set up for online business success. And if you never want to sell the course, you never have to. But your life, your bank account, your business will be made better just from the knowledge alone. Let me go back and say that. From the knowledge alone, right, should you decide to apply it. You will grow your business. You will fill holes that you didn't even realize that were like broken out there or that needed to be filled. You will correct things that you didn't even know needed to be corrected. You will grow your audience, like all of those things, right? Like the knowledge alone. And then if you're like, but you know what? This is too good. Like, I've got to get out there and make sure more people understand that the reason I couldn't grow before is I didn't know these things. Like, do you see how it's so funny? Because like, as a God girl, like, I love me some Paul and I love me some Peter. And I always tell my husband, I feel like they're always pleading, like, you got to get it. And your salvation, they're always pleading. Like, that's how I feel in my videos. Like, I'm pleading, you've got to get it. Because let me tell you the downside. With 16 years, you've got to know I've helped a lot of people, right? Get off the ground, get set up, make money, go on to make, 6 figures. I've helped a lot of people win. But at the same time, I've helped a lot of people that dip their toe in the water. And they're like, Steph, I'm still stuck on this. And it's been years later, right? I'm still stuck on this. Or I can't figure out this. Or they get so stuck in the weeds of things because they never commit to learning, right, the fundamental things that will actually get you going, right? The fundamental things that will help you put your business on the map, that will help you grow your audience. Let me just use this as one example. Right, I committed to getting back on Facebook, and I follow a really simple strategy to grow my engagement, to put myself back out there, right? And so for the first 2 weeks, I just committed to a very simple routine of putting myself back out there. The third week, I decided to open the doors to a blueprint that I created, right? I opened the doors to it. I made like 2 posts. People were raising their hands and they wanted more information, right? And because I learned that strategy, like I earned thousands of dollars this week, a skill set, a knowledge. So are you like maybe one of those people where you're like, I have an audience out there, but they're not very engaged. I don't know how to sell to them. I don't know how to present to them. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, those are the skills I'm talking about. Had I not committed to saying, okay, Steph, buckle down. You have an audience on Facebook, use it, right? Use it. Learn how to use Facebook the way, right, that the people you admire are using it. You heard what I just said, right? The people that I admire are using it. Right. And it'll work for you, but you can't be one of these people that just decide to throw up stuff every once in a while and then be mad, right? When you're not making money from Facebook. No, I had to learn, right, how to get intentional and deliberate about making money, right, from Facebook. And I'm not apologizing for using the term making money. That is what I do in my business. I show up to make money. And I make money at the high service of selling things to people that they need to help them in their business. Right? This course being like the main thing, right? Being the main thing. So when I say it's the most beneficial money-making course, it's because you will be made better. You will learn things you don't know, okay? So just test your own knowledge on things like this. Can you go and have a full money-getting system created for you? Can you go create it in 24 to, let's just say from 24 hours to 5 days, ready to make you money? Ready to generate leads for you. Well written, all the things that you need, right? Can you do that? Do you know how to implement very simple search engine optimization strategies so that no matter what you do online, you have the potential to be discovered, right, on Google or on the search engines? Like, I always thought search engine optimization, that's one area I did learn. I always thought search engine optimization had to be this hard thing that you committed to. And when I realized there was just a few different things I had to commit to with everything that I did, right, to help create, right, a more searchable business. So like things I do on every platform can be discovered on search. I didn't know that. Search engine optimization. How about your social media skills, right? Do you know how to make money on Facebook? Do you know how to make money on TikTok, make money on Instagram? Y'all, people are coming into this course and they are exploding their audiences on Instagram. They're exploding their audiences on TikTok. They're exploding their audiences on Facebook, right? Do you know how to create content, right, that'll actually help make you money? Because if you're online, I don't care if I had a local plumbing business and I wanted to bring it online, or if someone said, Steph, can you help me grow my local plumbing business online? One of the main things we would have to have is content. Yeah, I can help you. This is how I would help you. And one of those components would be content. We have to create content. And we've got to be very prolific at it, right? So all of these things, right? From graphic creation to branding. Oh my gosh, one of the number one things is branding, right? That you learn it all. I will go on record to say what's in the program is more than enough and more than ample to help you build, right, a 6-figure business for yourself. There are already people that are doing it, right? 6 figures in less than a year, 6 figures in 6 months, 6 figures in 3 months, 6 figures in a month. I'm seeing it all. That's why I've been so inspired to go harder, because I want to make my annual business revenue, right, my monthly business revenue. No joke. And because I know that it's available to me, that's why I have decided to go harder. And if you want that to be a possibility for yourself, whether it's a few thousand a month, right, whether it's 10,000 a month, 20,000 a month, whatever it is, the fact that I do know is that you've got to commit to acquiring the knowledge and developing the skills. You've got to commit to showing up and working your business every single day. But if you don't know what that means to work your business, if you don't have a daily action plan, a daily method of operation, that there are things that you do, right, and you start to get results from those things, and you don't have a repeatable flow in your business, you don't know what's working, you're just all over the place, or you're changing gears every couple of months, right, you're never going to get the real outcome that you desire that has you feeling confident about the business that you're building. So if you love the idea of like setting yourself up to learn and then being able to turn right back around and earn, I want you to understand something. let's take the lady, right? Her name's Jessica, right? My girl. She got set up on 4th of July, 24 hours, right? It didn't take her 24 hours, but I use that time span because on the 4th of July, she jumped on a call with me. I told her where to go. And then on July 5th, she said, I got my business set up. All right. So let's say that on July 5th, she went out there and went live on Facebook and she began to share like what she had accomplished and what she has her hands on. You realize she could make $500 or more that day. She can make $500 or more. There's nothing she has to go through. She doesn't have to complete the course. You don't have to complete the course. You're not waiting for a certification. You're not waiting for a diploma. Once your site is set up, you've achieved so much. You've acquired so much knowledge, right? You've taken so much action. Even though it's pre-built, you're still having to do a little bit of editing, right? So you're learning all about I never even knew how simple it was to be able to accept Afterpay and Klarna. So now I don't have to assume the risk of payment plans because my business can now accept pay later. Y'all, that's major. Like I'm doing business like the big guys now. That's available to y'all as well. It's all available to you. I don't have to assume that risk anymore. And I'm able to help more people because of those things being in place. Right? So if you do want more information about that, right, go to goprowithsteph.com. If you're over on YouTube, you can see it in the description. On Facebook, I'm going to see if it actually pops up. Sorry, y'all, my mic's the way. I don't want to move it. Or just go to goprowithsteph.com. I'll actually put it up on the screen. All right, give me just a second. I don't know why I always type all of it out. It's just nature for me, but. If you have any questions, let me know. All right. All right, goprowithsteph.com. Christina says, I love that approach to sales. I've always struggled with feeling salesy. Yeah, I never feel salesy. Ever. It's a fact. Like I'm gonna make sales, right? I'm gonna ask you to buy. Like that's not an issue for me, right? I don't sell salesy because I'm not trying to get you to buy something that's not in your best interest. I'm sharing something that I know can change your life. Like I know can change your business. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sharing things that I know can help people. And let me just tell you, the struggle and the stress of not having to create these things anymore for myself has shortened my days. My days are so much more fun. I love what it is that I do, right? I just get to show up and share. That's fun for me, right? Hey, Mark and Janine, genius, reselling a program about reselling a program. Absolutely. And the thing is, this course is not even about reselling a program. This course is all about how to actually do digital marketing, how to learn digital marketing, period. So if you never wanted to resell the course, you wouldn't have to. You just simply use what you learn in the program to go sell whatever you want to sell. Maybe you do want to create your own course. Maybe you do want to write your own ebook. Maybe you do want to sell printables, right? Maybe you do want to have your own makeup line, right? Maybe you are very, very crafty and you do want to sell your own stuff online. Whatever the case may be, maybe you're in an MLM network marketing company and you're struggling with having an online presence and branding yourself and creating, a business of your own. This teaches you how to do business online, period. And then if you're like, but you know what? I want to set myself up for $500 days, right? You just simply decide to use the program, right? Use our pre-built money getting system and decide that you want to leverage the program. And then what you sell now becomes the course now becomes something you sell. It's another product in your arsenal if that's how you want to roll, right? Y'all, helping 4 people a week, which is nothing in the big scheme of things, right? The U.S. alone, over 340 million people. The world alone, over 8 billion people. Digital marketing is not shrinking, it's growing. The volumes of people coming online wanting to learn how to make money is growing. Entrepreneurs make money when they solve problems for other people. You realize that, right? When they solve problems for other people. This solves a problem. So you get out there every single day. You tell me, right? You can't sell this every single day if you really, really wanted to. One sale a day is $15,000 a month. See, it's funny to me because you say numbers like that online, and I understand it's nothing, right? In terms of business, it's nothing. Because you have people that are out there selling cars that can do that. You have people that are out there selling houses that can do that. You have people out there selling art that can do that. When you decide to shift your belief, and I won't go deep into this, I can go all deep into this, but it's been instrumental in my own business and my life. When you shift your belief and you realize all that's available to you, just through a commitment of taking action. The big scheme of things, does anyone really believe a sale a day is hard or out of reach? It might be hard. Let's just go ahead and put that on the table. It might be hard, but do you really, really, really believe it's out of reach? See, I believe when people, for example, don't commit or don't invest in something like this, it's because they believe or they've convinced themselves, I'm never going to sell it to someone else, right? I'm never going to sell it to someone else. No one's going to buy this from me. I couldn't get involved fast enough because I'm like, oh my gosh, people need this, people need this, people need this. And I got my money back just like that in less than 24 hours. From the moment I invested, got set up, and got out there talking about it. I didn't play around. I knew people needed this in their hands. All right. And so if you do want to learn more, go to GoProWithSteph.com. The link is on my screen, right? Or if you're on YouTube, just go right down in the description, click on it. We'll make it crazy easy. And I think if you're on Facebook, you'll be able just to click on it in my comments as well. If you do have any questions, right, go to GoProWithSteph.com. All right, go through the information and feel free to connect with me. Shoot me a DM on Facebook if you need to, right? Reach out to me via email if you need to. I'll never try to convince you. So never email me trying to play the convincing game. But if you have a legit question, right, about getting started, more than happy to, connect with you, answer your question, and to help you get started. And I go above and beyond. So not only do you get all of the training, right, that's in the actual program. And when you go to GoProWithSteph.com, you're going to see everything that you are going to have the opportunity to learn for $500. I could talk about this all day long. I had to pay $11,000 for 1 year of schooling to become a nurse. My daughter just graduated after 3 years, right, at a university, right? $75,000 for 3 years of education, and she's not even coming out with a skill, just knowledge. If you're serious about wanting to make money online, you've got to decide that you're going to get the knowledge and the education and get over the fact that things are expensive. There's nothing I can truly say is expensive when it comes to the internet. The internet has made it easy for us to get started, has made it easy for us to thrive, has made it easy for us to get the information in our hands and easy to take action on that information. The internet's made it so doggone easy. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Many years ago when I had my first six-figure year, I remember telling people, I had my first six-figure year from a $1,125 investment. I invested $1,100 into an opportunity, and I sold that opportunity all year long, and it was able to come out of the year $108,000 from an $1,100 investment. I invested $11,000 to become a nurse, and in 1 year, I couldn't have earned $108,000. I just want you to think sometimes, right? Like the way you might look at things, because it really is all about our perception. And then it's also about what we plan, the integrity that we decide to use, right? Or exert, right? To get what it is that we want. When I find that people struggle in this way, it's, again, they either lack the integrity, like they're like, I might not even go through it. Well, then of course, don't buy it then. Don't buy it then. Right? But the integrity that, oh my gosh, like this sounds like everything. This sounds perfect. That's the person, right? That's me. That's the person that should invest in this. That's the person that should go through it. That's the person that should take action on it and allow the information to help them grow, right? A sizable online business for themselves, leveraging one of the hottest industries, right now, where so many people are wanting to learn more about digital marketing. Go look at it for yourself, right? Crazy, 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 crazy industry that's not going anywhere. And anything involved online about making money or growing a business involves digital marketing. People might spin it differently, but it's all digital marketing. And if you don't know, the likelihood is you ain't gonna grow, right? It's just the way it is, right? So if maybe you don't want to create, you don't know what you want to sell, you don't want to go out there looking for products, you don't want to nickel and dime your way to wealth, right? You want to be able to help people. You want to be compensated very handsomely for it. You want to earn anywhere between $2,000 a week and you know, however much a month, right? I believe anyone can get out there serious and sell 4 of these a week. I just do. I just do. And I remember when I first started making that happen many years ago in my business, right? I remember my first $2,000 a week. I was thinking, this is life-changing. This is life-changing. Because then that's when I began to really experience multiplication of my bank account. Way more money coming in than was going out. And so that's the number I love to use a lot with people is 2,000 a week, because for most people, right, that's pivotal. For most people, that's life-changing. For most people, it's such a significant difference, right, where they actually see the impact. And in this industry, in this space, right, like you have the availability to make that possible for you. You do. All right. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm going to be talking about this a heck of a lot more because, like I said, more and more people need to know about it, because way more people are out there failing than are succeeding. And I know the power in succeeding online is really found within the fundamentals, right? And everything that's held within this program. All right. So if you want an opportunity to learn and both earn, right, at a very, very rapid pace, like it doesn't need to take you forever. You can get set up and begin earning in the next couple of days, right? This is it. Right, this is it. So it's your girl, Steph Perez. I hope you're leaving better than when you came. All right, take action. Okay, if you want it, go get it. If you want it, go get it. Stop waiting for the perfect conditions. You decide to make the conditions perfect. You decide to make the most out of any condition, right, that you might be in. All right, so if I can help you or assist you, do not hesitate to reach out. And like I was saying earlier, I go above and beyond. So I do have my own Get Paid Daily online community, where I offer additional guidance, resources, tools, lessons, right, to help you even more, right, with growing your business online as well. So you will actually have me as a mentor in your corner to help you make the most out of this. All right. Have a fantastic Friday. I look so forward to working with you if you see this as the perfect fit. And let's connect if you do have any questions. All right. I will see you later. Bye-bye.